Don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Legend Scale, or I guess it's now Core Class Soundwave. I got this at my local Walmart here in Denver, Colorado, and I paid, I think it was $10 in tax for it. So yeah, apparently it transforms in 8 steps. I have a really good Soundwave in my McFans Toys one, but this one should probably scale with Nemesis, so I thought I'd give it a try and see what it was worth. Not only that, but you know, it'd been a little bit since I'd had any type of content here coming out, so I figured, well, it probably wouldn't hurt, and you all might appreciate seeing, you know, a little something. And this kind of classifies as a little something. So, as always, proper knife safety. Try and draw it away from you as much as you can. All right. Okay, I guess we can get rid of the packaging. And we get the usual little sheet here that says all the legal crap. I remember I used to refer to that as the worst transformation directions ever. Yeah, this thing, I don't think it's going to be horribly complex, but you know, you never know. It might be the hardest transformation I've done all year. But here he is in his packaging, and tell you what, let me pull out my scissors here. So if I haven't mentioned it, we had to go home because my youngest daughter was diagnosed with COVID, and we had to go back home to Indiana. And when we did, I knew at some point we'd probably come back to Denver, and we did. So I knew I was coming back. I ensured the fact that I had things that I might need, you know, not incredibly horrible bunches of stuff, but things like proper pairs, you know, a couple pairs of scissors and things, just so I could be assured of the fact that I had what I needed in the event that I wanted to do a review like this. So yeah, and to be fair, those of you who follow my channel, here hopefully next week I should be getting in some stuff from TF Source, so I might have another one or two. My wife also told me that the train bots are in, so that doesn't help me at all right here, but yeah, the train bots are in. So why don't we take us a look here at old Soundwave. And right off the bat, his head sculpt's acceptable. I mean, especially for a Legends or Core Class, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. He's got some Tampo paint here, just Tampo Decepticon symbol. There's a lot more paint on this thing than I expected, if I'm being completely honest and fair with it, for a $10 figure. Yeah, there's a lot more paint on here than I expected. This is what it looks like from the back. Look how clean that is. I mean, he has some hollow bits, but I think that's acceptable, at least in this instance. Yeah, articulation on the head. He could obviously go all the way back. It's on a hinge right there. Does it swivel? Yeah, you can turn his head, but you're not going to get any like confused dog looks or anything out of it. Not really. Arms are on a, whoa, that's tight. Arms are on a ball peg. That's as far as they're going. They're not going up any further than that, unless there's something here. $10 figure, Tom. You're not going to get a flap to let you get extra articulation. Nope. So he's a little stuck right there. The arms can go all the way around though. They're on that ball peg. You can hopefully see right there. And you get a little bit of a reverse butterfly, but that's obviously for transformation. Ball peg for the elbow gets you a little shy of 90, if we're being honest. And of course the articulation right there, and the wrists will come in. That's more of a transformation thing though. No ab crunch, but I would have been very surprised if it did. No waist swivel. That is disappointing, but again, remember, $10. T-jointed ball joints, so he gets the full Chinese splits. That's actually a hip skirt. I'm pretty sure that's a transformation thing, but that's what you'll get for the American splits. So not the greatest. Thigh swivel is built around this measured peg right here. Knee joint 90 degrees. Beautiful paint coming down. The feet are on this ball peg. You can see right there, hopefully. A little bit up, all the way back. Not really a rocker at all. Interesting. All right. So he has this weapon, and it is, it's appropriate for him. It's just a little small weapon with a very small peg. I don't know, was that a 3mm peg? I don't remember. And then, of course, his shoulder thingy. So, yeah. All right, we'll put that in there here. Shoulder. That was almost painful. Let's see here. Man, what the heck's going on here? Oh, I see what it is. The peg hole is actually smaller than the peg, so it doesn't want to go in there. That is what I will call disconcerting. There we go. All right, but still not. Crap. That was far more than what it should have been to get that little accessory on there. Now, let's see here. The weapon doesn't hold very well in his hand. It's because of how short this peg is, and because of the lip that you can see right here. It doesn't go in all the way. That's yeah, I mean, it'll hold the shake test, but it's not solid, not in any way. Now, the picture showed that Beak was in here. This thing is wee. I mean, it is wee tiny. I was excited to see if this thing would transform, if I'm being honest with you. It's just a tape. It's just a hunk of plastic. And that's what his chest looks like on the inside. Oh, that's so sad. I'm very, don't misunderstand me. I am ecstatic that it's here, but for what it is, I was hoping for more. I have to remind myself, $10 figure. Yeah, let's do scale comparison real quick, and then we'll transform. So let's see if we can transform old Soundwave here in 8 steps the way that it says. So I imagine the first thing we're going to do is remove the weapons. I don't know if that counts as a step or not, but we're going to set those aside for now. We figured out earlier that the hands come in, so we're going to put both of those like that. We're going to rotate this around and drop it back in that cavity right there. That's where it's obviously got to go. This reverse butterfly is going to come around, and look, we got a peg, and there's a peg hole. So let's put the peg in the peg hole. Sounds simple enough, right? Theoretically, anyway. Go in there, go to your home. There we go. Alright, let's just level that out there. Yeah, so we've got that. Let's see. The feet come up. I remember seeing that from the picture. Okay. So paint to paint. So we rotate the leg, bring it in, and there's a peg right here and a port right there. So simple enough. Yep, and simple enough. Now, we have these right here, which you're going to plug in right here. I don't know if I got these on the right side or not. I'm not entirely sure it's going to make that big of a difference, but hey, you never know, it might. Tell you what, the hardest thing I'm doing right here is just trying to get my fingers to work around these little bitty pieces. It's not that they're so horribly small, it's just they don't, there we go, okay. Got that one in. They don't want to do what I want them to do. You plug back in. All right. This one right here. Peg and a port. Let's see if we can get that in there. I was actually looking for Core Class Ravage today, but didn't see him, so yeah. And here this little guy is. Now, I find it really interesting. Well, he sits flat, so that's a good thing. If you all remember, I did that Blaster, the KFC transistor review, and I just want to show you, this is probably a really good scale, just to show you what we're looking at here. He's wee, he's tiny. He's tiny. He'll almost fit in Blaster's chest, and that would just be so ironic. Yeah, I might transform a Wi-Fi, Hi-Fi, whatever his name is there, and show him a scale here in a minute. But yeah, that's his transformation. Let's do scale comparison in this mode, and then we will go into final thoughts. Final thoughts wise, this thing's fine. It's a $10 figure. It's got a lot more paint on it than what I expected for a $10 figure. I mean, look at this figure right here. He has a little bit of paint on him, but I think Soundwave probably has more. Hey, get it out! Get it out! That's Soundwave, remember? I know who Soundwave is. Yes. You stay over there. Anyway, we're talking about this figure right here. Articulation is decent. Paint is good. It's got its little laser beak in it, so you can't argue really with that all that much. Yeah, this is a decent little figure. If this was my very first Transformer, I'd definitely buy more. I'd be intrigued at this point. Plastic quality feels good. Transformation is simple and fun. I mean, I can easily see myself flipping this thing back and forth several times. Anyway, this is Tom. Thanks for watching. This is a recommend from me. I'll see you at my next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Another satisfied customer of Vitamin John. Operators are standing by. Call now.